I've lived a long life, long enough to see these lines etched onto my face. Each one tells a story. Some are of joy, some of love, but the deepest ones, the ones around my eyes and my mouth, they tell a story of regret, a story I need to tell you. I am 38 years old with a family and a stable career, but every night the image of a skinny boy cowering in the corner of the school bathroom haunts me. He is the one I bullied for 3 years in middle school. This is the apology I have kept hidden in my heart for 20 years. Main script outline, 7 minutes. Back when I was in school, I wasn't the hero of the story. I was the villain. I remember this one classmate, let's call them Alex. Alex was quiet, always had their head in a book, and for some reason, that made them a target for me and my friends. It started small, a snide comment in the hallway, hiding their books. But it grew. I remember one day we cornered Alex by the lockers. I can still see the look on their face, a mix of fear and confusion. We taunted them, called them names I'm too ashamed to repeat now. And the worst part? I felt powerful. I felt a smug satisfaction watching them shrink away. It was a disgusting, hollow victory, but back then it made me feel big. We'd laugh about it afterwards, replaying the cruelty like it was a highlight reel. The memory of my own laughter from that time makes my stomach turn now. We pushed Alex around, not just with words, but physically. A shove here, a trip there. We made their life a living hell, and we enjoyed it. That feeling of smugness, of being on top. It was a poison I willingly drank every single day. I convinced myself it was just harmless fun, that Alex was just too sensitive. I was wrong. It was cruelty, plain and simple. For years, I buried those memories. I grew up, got a job, got married, had a child of my own. I built a life, and the boy I used to be felt like a stranger. Then, one afternoon, everything came crashing down. My own son came home from school, his face streaked with tears, his backpack clutched to his chest like a shield. He told me some kids at school had been making fun of him, pushing him, calling him names. As I held my crying child, it was like looking into a mirror that reflected the past. I saw Alex's face in my son's. I saw the same fear, the same pain I had inflicted all those years ago. In that moment, the dam broke. Decades of buried guilt came flooding back, so powerful it knocked the wind out of me. The satisfaction I once felt was replaced by a wave of nausea. I saw myself, not as the protective father, but as the source of that very pain for someone else's child. I finally understood the depth of my cruelty. It wasn't a game. It wasn't harmless fun. It was a wound, a deep one, and I was the one who held the knife. The regret was suffocating. I sat there long after my son had calmed down, replaying every single act of bullying, but this time, I felt every ounce of the pain I had caused. That night was the first of many sleepless nights. The guilt became a constant companion, a shadow that followed me everywhere. I wanted to find Alex. I needed to apologize, to look them in the eyes and tell them how deeply sorry I was. But how? So much time had passed. I didn't even know where to begin. I'd search online, typing their name into search bars with trembling fingers, but it was like they had vanished. A part of me was relieved. What would I even say? Hey, remember me? I'm the guy who made your childhood miserable. Sorry about that. It felt so inadequate. The shame was a physical weight. I was scared of their reaction. Would they yell at me? Would they just stare at me with cold, unforgiving eyes? Or worse, what if they didn't even remember me, meaning my cruelty was so insignificant in the grand scheme of their life, yet it had haunted mine for so long? The fear and the shame paralyzed me. So I did nothing. And with every passing year, the apology I owed became a heavier and heavier burden to carry. It's a debt I fear I'll never be able to repay. So here I am, an old man talking to a camera, hoping that somewhere out there you might see this. Alex, if you're watching, I am so sorry. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about what I did and wish I could take it all back. I was a foolish, cruel boy, and you deserved none of it. I hope you found happiness and peace in your life, a peace I denied you. And for anyone watching this, especially if you're young, please, don't be like me. Your words, your actions, they have weight. They can leave scars that last a lifetime, not just on the person you hurt, but on you. If you've made a mistake, if you've hurt someone, find the courage to apologize. Don't let shame and fear stop you. Don't carry that regret for 50 years. Don't let your wrinkles tell a story of guilt. Make it right before it's too late. Have you ever had an apology you couldn't utter? Share your experience anonymously at marlene04vn@gmail.co so your story can be heard. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell because the next story will be about the other woman, someone who secretly loved a married man. Thank you for listening to an old man's story. If this resonated with you, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. Take care of each other.